everything this microtransaction is just cosmetic.
That's a lie.
Dude, I spent over $1,000 in my tune in Star Wars: Old Republic before I quit, but if anyone wants to try some of that gear, I can give my account away for free. I'm sure you can't sell it, but I was just offering because I don't play that game at all anymore. I have the volatile lightsabers and all that crap.
Did anybody here ever play Marvel Heroes?
For a little bit, that was kind of fun.
That game actually was pretty good. I was really impressed.
Yeah.
The one where you made your own hero, like you chose its abilities and stuff like that.
No,
Yeah.
it's the one where you played as different characters from the Marvel universe.
Never mind then, I was thinking of a different game.
I like
They have-
the universe online.
Yeah, they have that. I have a character in that too.
It was like Ultimate Alliance on PlayStation.
There we go. Ultimate Alliance is what I was thinking about.
That was a
shit
pretty
was
good game,
awesome.
actually.
Yeah, Diablo style. But Marvel.
As a matter of fact, like a lot of the creators from Diablo 2 went
as
and worked
different
on
characters.
On Marvel Heroes. They went to work for that company. And that's why it feels so Diablo-esque.
Really? I did not know that. That's really cool. It makes it even cooler.
Yeah, the random generated places you go, you're hugging walls, and there's like the map on half your screen.
Yeah.
It made me think of it too.
That was fun.
Yep.
I liked it.
I had a freaking Doom. That was awesome. Dr. Doom.
Is anyone gonna play Destiny 2?
Yeah. I haven't tried it yet.
Destiny 2 is far too easy.
I'm gonna play all the Destiny 2. Why? Easy mode.
Like, they literally did a speed run where they just basically ran by everything and completed entire campaigns or entire missions just by running past mobs.
Oh, speedrun capabilities.
Yeah,
Man.
I mean, how does that make it easy though?
Because it suffers a lot from what I call the division syndrome, where they have a lot of these different factions and like all these different, characters, but they're not mechanically different.
That's fine, but logically, if you don't want to speedrun, then don't speedrun, right?
Yeah, but even then, it's super easy.
Yeah,
Just
but that's
don't
not what the
play-
game's about. The game's about getting loot,
Yeah.
right?
Don't play like 40 hours a week and you're fine. Same way Destiny 1 was, man. Like, people are complaining about it, but it's the exact same as Destiny 1. There was
Yeah, except
content
Destiny
due out for the first
2's
6 months.
Except Destiny 2 is coming to PC.
Yeah.
It's just way too easy for PC players.
Oh yeah, it's not supposed to be an MMO. It's a looter shooter.
Even as a looter shooter, it sucks.
Then I wouldn't suggest buying it.
I'm not.
Yeah, I don't get why there's loot for Overwatch, because you can't even see it on your tune unless you're like killed or something.
So you said even as a looter shooter, it sucks. What would your idea of a good looter shooter be? Like, what are you comparing it against?
Borderlands.
Team Fortress.
Well, at least in Team Fortress, you can go third or first person. So
Yeah,
I
Team
like third
Fortress
person.
would be the winner there.
Oh, hey, Bacon. What's going
Hey,
on?
what up? What up, Normal? Not much. Just drinking.
Word.
I had a quick question for Sworder players. Anybody that knows about snipers?
Sure. What's
Yeah.
up?
I could teach you about it. Which spec?
Well, see, that's my question. I think I'm not understanding in the chat. Setting up to run for ops and flashpoints and stuff like that, which spec should I be setting up?
Depends on the fight. Some fights, engineering is a lot better, because there's like, if the boss doesn't move around, then your plasma probe gets its full 12 seconds. But if it's like Tyrants, where he moves around, a lot, then it's actually better for marksman or virulence.
Okay,
It depends on the fight, but virulence you can never go wrong. A lot of people didn't like the changes they made with it. So you see more people now playing marksman and engineering.
Okay, because I've never actually really run ops before, and I didn't realize rotation was actually important. So I'm trying to get it all set up.
Sniper especially, mainly for sustained DPS and energy management.
So for virulence over marksman.
Marksman's
depends
the
on
worst
fight,
one.
but in general, if you're just new to sniper, you can never go wrong with virulence.
Meeting's about ready to start.
Hey, I was on a phone call. They did talk about us having our first TOS run on Thursday.
For him?
No, that's World of Warcraft.
Oh, Tomb of Sargeras, not Temple of Sargeras.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'll talk about it later.
We're too happy.
Hey
guys. Xena, can you send me a list of all your promotions and stuff? There were a lot, and I couldn't write that fast.
Yeah, I've got that on a document. I'll send it to you.
Okay, awesome. I'm just trying to keep my list up to date. And Tearless is taking care of all the demotions in Discord tonight and tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
That Destiny 2 had a terrible story.
At least it had a story.
Yeah, I'm like Destiny 1.
Destiny's
See,
never
that's what-
been known for its story.
See, that's what people keep saying, and it the bar was set so low.
In the ad, isn't that the guy from Firefly? I forgot his name, but it sounds a lot like him.
Reynolds?
Yeah, isn't that the guy? It sounds like him.
You know what figures? I'm an avid Firefly fan, and I am brain farting it. Wow.
I don't know his actor's name, but the one that plays Cade, yes, that is him.
Nathan
Fillion?
Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, that's him. Nathan Fillion.
Oh, so that's that guy.
I like his acting, but it sounded a lot like him in the trailer
For what?
for Destiny 2. If you clicked on it on
Oh, he's in it. Okay.
launcher.
Hey.
Firefly was awesome.
That is you I'm talking to in game, right?
So awesome it got canceled.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure somebody didn't try to steal your happy name.
No.
They can never steal my happiness.
I'm just making sure because I made your tune equal to all your others, and I didn't want to promote the wrong person.
No.
Destiny 2, that's the one made by Activision, but it's going through Blizzard right now, right?
Yep.
It's published by Activision, but Blizzard.
Didn't they get bought by Blizzard?
It's more of a joint.
It's all Bungie. It's not Activision at all. It's Bungie, and then
It's all EA.
it's all EA, but because Bungie still has full control, it's just Activision is allowing Blizzard to use their launcher. They're in a partnership, but it's full Bungie.
Gotcha.
EA bought all of them separately and then told them they're getting condensed.
Basically.
Hope you guys like milk because you're about to get condensed.
You know, the old school game makers like Capcom, they're all making games these days. But have you guys heard of anything Konami has made? Because they used to make really good NES games.
Don't they make Metal Gear Solid and stuff?
Yeah,
Well,
Metal Gear
they-
Solid died out, kinda.
They kind of fucked over Hideo Kojima real bad, so.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, he was mad. He deserved to leave. He deserved more than what they gave him.
Konami was like, oh, we're gonna do pachinko machines now.
And you know what? They're making a ton of money.
Yep.
Are those like for casinos and stuff?
Yeah, it's a better way to gamble.
Casinos.
I think it's a more fun way to gamble.
I know that Asians love them, like over in Japan.
They haven't picked up in
They have
America.
it everywhere.
My casinos have most Konami games.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go
Really?
to a lot of casinos,
Are they like
these days, they look
arcades?
just like that, like
Or
the ones
are
in
they
Japan.
like-
The
They-
Konami still
They have
makes
the-
slot
They
machines.
have the slots. I'm saying they don't have pachinko.
No, I don't have a theft. No.
That sucks. They used to make really good games like back then.
Yeah, they just figured out how much money they could get, going off of
Through addiction.
Gambling addiction, yeah.
Yeah. Gaming addiction is one thing, but that's not a constant stream of money.
If anyone on Storm Rage wants, I have a Mythic Keystone 6 for Cathedral of Eternal Light, Colonel Knight. I'm a healer. We have 1 DPS Warlock coming. So we just need 3 more after that.
3 more DPS?
2 DPS, 1 tank.
There you go. Okay.
That sounds like a very disturbing porno.
I'm not on Storm Rage, but I'm down to come.
Storm Rage is Alliance only right now, right?
Yeah, Alliance only.
Okay.
Isn't Decandrius like port only?
Horde and Alliance, I thought.
Yeah, both on Decandrius.
You wouldn't want to play Horde on Storm Rage.
Why? Are they outnumbered?
It's a PvE server, and the Alliance outnumber them 29-1.
Fun.
Just like Kike.
Yeah, it's like
That's
Tichondrius.
Horde. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a Horde. It's like we're outnumbered.
Yeah, but
Way.
you're a PvP server, so at least you can go out and like fight in the world. On a PvE server, you'd be struggling to find stuff to do as a Horde.
Yeah.
But we did. If you're Alliance and you're all by yourself, then you're just gonna die all the time. So.
Unless you have that guild name under you, then you're not gonna get touched.
No, they specifically look for you with that guild name.
Yeah, if you're by yourself, it's like, that's ruined. She's by herself. Get her.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't really see how population even matters on a PvE server.
It doesn't. Except for
Easier to pug groups and stuff if there's more.
yeah.
Yeah.
Auction house prices too.
But I mean, as far as a guild, yeah, I get what you're saying.
They really need to global these damn auction houses.
Hey, whoever wanted to go to on that dungeon with me on Storm Rage, go ahead and message Yellow Scrap on Discord. I'll give you my information, but I'll be right back.
He gives it out.
Really bored? You have to check it out on live stream too.
That too. He's fun. It's fun to
Give me your
watch.
dungeon right now.
Say what?
Yeah, he's a good streamer.
What's your Twitch ID?
Everything he knows.
Best bet, if the fast way to get to my Twitch, guys, if you guys go on Discord, you click my name, Yellow Scrap, or you can go straight to my Discord, straight to my Twitch, just like that.
Yeah, the fastest way to get there though is definitely to go to twitch.tv/emom55. There's a link at the bottom, right to his stream. Just go right there.
Really good.
Yeah, Emop's
I
good,
watched
but
it
she's
yesterday.
Or y'all can go to the Ruin streaming team, the stream team website, and of course we're all right there too.
True.
I gotta take a break from the
I gotta
stream.
say, the easiest way to get to his stream is through mine. I mean, it's just simple.
Why do I?
It's just a shameless plug.
Especially after last night,
totally
man.
gonna say.
Zero shame.
Don't forget to check out our Facebook at www.facebook.com/LRay.
Why are you live streaming the guild meeting?
The last 5 minutes, it sounds like that.
Again, that's twitch.tv/emom55.
Kill the DK in the fucking middle.
Just kidding.
Still CSX. Murder him.
There's CSX, kill him. Yes, got him.
Woo! The dragon got him.
You guys can check me out at olafdoesn'tstream.com.
Nice.
Your action bars. Are you a clicker, dude?
Hey,
Use Gaming Mouse.
Probably. Sounds like a clicker.
Check out my stream.
He sounds like a clicker.
Is
that a euphemism?
I remember when I used to
feel like
do
that should be a
it.
euphemism.
I remember when I used to click on a feral druid. That was a clicker. That was.
Oh well, you know didn't lose any DPS because you had so much downtime.
Feral
Basically.
druid was the hardest rotation in the game back in the day.
I'd argue against that.
That was just crap.
It was a 3 fucking part rotation with like Savage Roar you had to keep up, and then you had like 3 different releases with like Rip, Mangle, whatever it was. There was like 3 different combos.
Spenders.
Yeah, spenders that you had.
Yeah, but you only really used 2.
I used all 3. You had to keep Savage Roar up, so you put that up originally, and you would build your bleeds up, and then freaking go through like Rake or Rip, whichever one it was, I forget.
Yeah, but you also had execute phase where your ferocious bite would extend the duration of rips. So
That's the one, Ferocious Bite. Yeah, Ferocious Bite. That was nice though. I mean, that made it a little easier, but it was still a 3-part rotation with 3 different finishing moves.
you had to balance 3 different finishing moves and choose between shred or rage. That's not that difficult.
Especially how fast you generated energy. Wasn't that
The only thing that
Druid's OP.
Druid was that they were so fucking slow with energy regen compared to like Rogue.
That. I don't know.
Guardian
The
Druid.
DPS rotation that was like a lot harder.
enhanced shamans?
Well, shamans are just stupid.
Ah, I see. Enhancement shamans have come out to speak.
Yeah,
To be
about
able
time.
to smash your forehead on your keyboard and roll left or right and kill everything.
It's like
pretty damn good to me.
DK. What was that? There's a meme somewhere that I read or saw one day. It was like my dog blew the crumbs out of my keyboard and got me 2K rating or some shit.
Or DK.
Or warrior?
Or a
Warrior.
demon hunter.
That's funny because those are the two classes that I had.
The res is at the graveyard here.
I ain't played WoW in fuck a long time now though.
What do you think of the hunter class now?
Hunter.
Fucking good.
Are they still the joke of PvE at the moment?
Survival, right?
Survival's been a joke for a while now.
Oh, it's not good.
Beastmaster is pretty bad.
Survival
Used to not be. I mean, let's look at this statistically. Beast Mastery is only ever, outclassed by marksmanship when you have everything best in slot and mythic gear. However, Beast Mastery far outclasses pretty much every other single class in Arena, aside from a Ret Paladin, a Rogue, and a Monk.
Hey man,
Because
you
of
can
the Zerg capability.
There's Zerg and initial creep and rampant damage while being able to hide behind a pillar because their pets
Why
do
are you guys
8% of
after
their
me?
damage.
Yeah, they always.
They don't have to shoot you to kill you. That's the fucking retarded part.
Yeah, so they just hide in line of
That's
sight.
pretty funny.
They literally don't have to see you the entire fight and can still kill you.
Remember what was it? Wing Clip.
Back in the day.
Back in the day when Winter had all those.
We
what was
click
it?
disengage.
Oh, you guys were so slow at that. It was disengage, and then in a disengage animation, you concussive shot.
I remember how much scatter shot used to
Feign
piss people
deathing
off.
to trap people.
Night Elf, aim shot.
Night Elf, Shadow Meld.
Yeah.
Shadow meld aim shot. Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, worst part is you could trap somebody, shadow meld, and then aim shot them, and this became a rampant thing in Mist of Pandaria because that's when it was changed. You could get the Glyph of Freezing Trap, which made their next hit automatically 100% crit. And aim shot would, if it could 100% crit, or you had the crit macro for it, or the build up for it, it would do additional damage if it crit. So you could just almost one-shot somebody in a frost trap. It was hilarious.
It's obnoxious. Because they could camouflage too.
Camouflage was pretty bad though. You were still able to be seen, you just couldn't be targeted.
Advanced camouflage.
Which made for some very hilarious PvP montages though.
I hate push the talk on my sniper. Nothing like crouching, about to kill someone, somebody asks you something, and you're out of crouch.
Do we just get moved channels? I'm confused.
I'm not sure. I keep hearing a bunch of BB.
Getting ready for a guild meeting.
You're currently in the guild lobby, so I'm going to assume that's a hard yes.
Guild meeting starting soon.
Like you're forced to be social.
Don't make me.
You don't have a choice.
Do we have assigned seating?
Yes, we do. But
seats taken.
Can't sit here. I'm gonna try and fix my sound because it's hard to hear you guys over.
We have assigned sitting. However, you can't sit with us because it's Tuesday and you're not wearing blue.
Everybody get on your lion mount, please.
No, those things are so ugly.
What if we don't have a lion mount?
Buy one. I actually have one, and I'm not even playing WoW. I have one in another game. It's a black lion mount. It's pretty awesome.
Excuse me, the politically correct term is Black Panther.
So we all even playing the same game?
Maybe. No, we're not all playing the same game.
We have many games.
You've never been to a guild meeting before. Somebody's never been to a guild meeting before.
One of us.
I just joined in like an hour ago.
One of us.
Let's all talk at the same time, guys. Ready to go.
No.
Rest in peace.
And when you do that, it makes babies cry.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Or instantly in the case of Gundam.
You will be banned.
I also don't feel like crying right now.
That's stupid, man. Did you die?
All right, gentlemen, ladies, it is 5:59, and it is time for the general guild meeting. So, at this point in time, I would like to have all of our members logging onto the Discord. I'm going to put an official announcement out to everyone, and we have a ton of news, events, updates, a lot of things happening in the gaming world, a lot of things happening within the guild, and BlizzCon is coming up. Lots of seasonal events have been launched. There are new skins in Guild Wars 2. It's all Halloween themed. Halloween events are happening in World of Warcraft, and although I guess there's no space Halloween for Star Wars, I'm sorry, but apparently other games it's totally going to be a thing. So
We have the Rockle event going on right now.
Yeah, but that event's weak.
Yeah.
I hate that event.
I thought that was like always going on.
No,
Rackles never leave.
Ever since I've played, it's always been Red Gold everywhere.
Is it going to be in this channel or a different channel?
This channel.
Okay, thank you.
You are in the right channel.
Right here, my friend.
I ain't your buddy, guy.
I ain't your guy, pal.
Buddy you are. You'd be lucky to have buddies, wouldn't you?
All right, did everyone get that?
Yep.
Yes. Hold on.
Yes, sir.
Yippers.
All right, so do we have everyone in the main lobby here? Let's move everyone up. I can speak to the entire guild, and they're all present in the main lobby.
Okay, so I made it. Okay, so I just made it just in time. Okay.
Welcome aboard, and welcome to all of the new members. I hope that you make a long-term home in the guild here. If this is your first meeting, I hope to see you in the guild for the long haul. So, once again, we are meeting up in a variety of different games. If you are in Star Wars: The Old Republic, meet on the guild ship, on the bridge. If you are in World of Warcraft, meet us in Wintergrasp, as is an ancient tradition of the guild going back to my favorite expansion, which was Wrath of the Lich King. And as is tradition, we are meeting in Wintergrasp within the fortress. The raid group is open. If we get some summoning stones down, as is tradition, people would line up on their mammoths, and we would celebrate successful taking of the Citadel and go from there. Do I have another officer who can take this raid group? Because we are full over on the Valentine, you're more than capable to handle this. I'll go ahead and form the second raid group. Make sure everyone gets sent out here. We're going to do some filming. So a few things to cover. We've been doing a lot of work as an organization, getting ourselves into a position to do live streaming, YouTube, Facebook, multimedia in general. So I want to make, do we have somebody hot micing? We need to make sure they're handling that. Like, go ahead and mute if they're having mic issues. We're setting up right now in Wintergrass, and we're going to be live streaming and filming the guild meetings so that everyone has the ability to watch and listen in who was not able to make it at this time tonight, and to make sure that they have access to all the information. So,
help summon for the love of God.
Yeah, please do.
Can someone move or mute Quellian?
Is it Quellian?
Yes, make sure that you have push to talk on if you are in this lobby, because otherwise your microphone will broadcast everything else that you're doing.
Once is enough.
Damn cold blood.
Do I have to personally mute him?
You guys have like 4 people in the welcome lobby trying to get down.
I got it ready.
I muted him.
No, I did.
Sounds Quellian.
Quellian.
All right, guys, knock it off. I will handle it myself, unfortunately.
Invite Yellow Scraps to the raid, guys.
All right, he is muted. I've handled it personally. Now, once again, I'd like to welcome all the new people to the guild meeting. Traditionally, we cover gaming news, updates, and information from all the different games that we are playing. We have been growing as an organization very rapidly, and I am very pleased to state that we have full branches in World of Warcraft on Alliance, Tichondrius, Horde Tichondrius. We are well along the path to having a full Alliance raid group on Storm Rage, which is one of the larger PvE servers in the game currently. And I would like to ensure that you're aware that if you're interested in playing for heroic and mythic progression, we'll be doing quite a bit more on the Storm Rage server. Due to the high activity levels on the Horde branch on Tichondrius, we have opened up a leveling branch for 1 to 109. We are going to focus on 110 recruitment for the Horde branch. Rated Battlegrounds, raid progression, and preparing for Antorus the Burning Throne is underway. And I have looked at a great deal of screenshots and videos and walkthroughs of the new raid, and it's pretty spectacular. It's huge. If you played back in the day in Ulduar, it's sort of similar to that sort of setup. It's Dark Titan. It's enormous. It may be the largest raid they've ever done. It's very well done. It has some Prometheus, sort of alien references. It's very different from the rest of the Legion architecture, and extremely impressive, and I'm looking forward to running that with all of you with the guild. We have been working on unifying the organization across all the different branches. Star Wars The Old Republic is full on Sith and Republic. There will be a merger of servers into a single mega server in Star Wars The Old Republic. The new mega server will be Satil Shan, and it will include all of the different areas that we have previously played on. So all the previous servers will be on Satil Shan, which will allow for us to have a main hub branch for Republic and Sith for max level characters, as well as a leveling branch and alternate branch. Star Wars is a story-driven game. Alts are very plentiful, and as a result, we want to have that additional space. I'm very pleased with the progress. Activity has gone through the roof. The guilds are extremely active. There's many operation and raid groups going on, and we've done extremely, extremely well to bring the Discord up to 3,000 active members and to provide access to all the different games that we are currently playing. So, in addition, we have large-scale PvP going on Elder Scrolls Online. We have 2 large groups in Cyrodiil almost every night, and it is a blast to play. It is a real, for those of you who have not checked it out, they're very active during the evening. It is a pleasure to go down to the Cyrodiil channel and hear how disciplined and professional and laid back they are in PvP. And
if you would like to hear that, there is a new video out that I'd like to make a plug real quick. Just check out the video. It gives you it's a 3-minute clip. It's not long. It's very concise as to what we do on a daily basis. In that 3-minute clip, you'll kind of see what you expect on a daily basis from yourself.
Guild Wars 2 has been growing very rapidly. We have a PvE branch on Isle of Janthier and a World v World branch on Sea of Sorrows. A new expansion, which is Path of Fire, launched recently, and we've been doing quite a bit to ensure access to all of the relevant content. And world boss clears, guild missions, guild hall construction, bounties, and critical clears of some of the more high-end zones like Silver Waste and some of the new areas are being done almost at a daily basis. It's very positive. Activity is very high. As an average these days, the guild during prime time generally has around 400 to 500 plus people online, and it's continuing to grow. Preliminary branch has been set up in Final Fantasy XIV to cover some of the additional areas that we have not currently been active in. We're also doing a lot more to work on the Conan Exile server, and we're expanding. We're looking for additional talented officers to help the guild grow, and we are working on a system based on Discord, Google Documents, and other social media platforms to expand the guild, to showcase and share the games we're playing. And frankly, this is an amazing time to be playing games. There's so many awesome games that are currently out or on the horizon. We have never been this active. We have never been this well organized. And it is a pleasure to log in with all of you and experience all of these different IPs. We have a variety of different games that we have. The Warrant Department, which has been growing exponentially. We have a Ruin stream team on Twitch. We have made a lot of progress on updating guides and information on the YouTube page for Ruin. We're looking for additional content producers. Our Facebook page has never been so active. We are streaming a broad spectrum of different games. A lot of new games that are coming out are extremely exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. Merc has been streaming new content from Shadow of War, which is the new Tolkien, Lord of the Rings. Very well done. Very cool to take a look at, as well as creating what is the start of a collection of classic games that will be a curated library of basically the best games that have ever been made. So playthroughs of Baldur's Gate, the original Knights of the Old Republic, The Witcher, Skyrim, and organizing all of that content. These are large-scale projects. That's evergreen content. Many of us have much better computers than when those games were first launched, and putting them out in a very high frame rate with all the different effects that you can put in it really gives a much better experience, and it is a lot of fun to reminisce and go through some of those classic games, and that will be available on the Guild YouTube page. To be successful as an organization in 2017 as a guild and as a expanding organization, we're trying to be as competitive as we can. A lot of other guilds out there are very active on Facebook, they're very active on Twitch, they're very active on YouTube, social media in general, and we want to encourage people to generate user-generated content, which means be creative. Art, take pictures of what your character is doing, events in-game and outside of game. We've been doing a lot more to showcase the structures we're building, the guild properties that we own, the guild halls, the guild ships, the guild strongholds. And in games like Conan, where we have full access to build, and we have done so much tremendous work, we really want people to be involved. It's sort of the full adult Minecraft environment where you can build almost anything you can imagine. We've done some early alpha testing and built great cities for the guild with a full-scale reconstruction of the Lighthouse of Alexandria and ziggurats and pyramids and giant cityscapes, and it's just a blast to enjoy those types of environments going forward. We're also streaming a variety of basically core single player but multiplayer games that are coming out. I'm really excited. That if anyone who knows me, I'm a giant archaeology nerd, and Assassin's Creed Origin is amazing looking. Like, it has accurate hieroglyphics, like everything on the wall actually says stuff. They brought in scholars who are masters of the language from the Ptolemaic period when Cleopatra and Caesar. Yeah, exactly. It's very, very well done. The cities are huge. It's open world. Like, who doesn't want to go exploring a bunch of Egyptian tombs and getting cool loot? And
That
you
was
know,
like
going
the
up.
40th Dynasty or something. Cleopatra was there.
Right. It's just fascinating. It's beautiful. It's well done. Poland is going to be streaming that and organizing content. We have Call of Duty coming up. Destiny 2 is coming out for the PC. There's so much in the way of different games and so many MMOs that we're playing with so much content. We just need a lot of people to help cover it and make guides. We have some really hardworking and diligent people like Director Ian. She has made over the years literally hundreds, if not thousands, of YouTube guides for Guild Wars 2, Star Wars: The Old Republic, Arcade, World of Warcraft, etc. And I'd like to have people understand that they can get involved with that. And if you're interested, I really strongly recommend speaking with any of the officers in Warrant. If you'd like to help out with administrating the Discord, Mav and Tearless are always looking for additional people to help the infrastructure to grow. Poland is organizing the stream team and YouTube teams, and I'd like for you to take a look at that. We are partnered with Amazon, and we have a partnered Twitch stream, which means that revenue that it is gained from there, for those who come in to help out, you will be compensated for 100% of whatever your earnings are. We have some following and traffic that exists there. So we, as a community, simply want the news, the updates, the guides, the coverage. Share the games. A lot of people, let's just be real about this. It's not inexpensive to do the PC gaming hobby. And there's a lot of different games and expansions going on out there. And between subscriptions and peripherals and hardware for a computer, it's a lot. So it's difficult to pick up every single game that comes out. So share. If you're interested in playing these games but can't do it, this is a way for you to experience it and talk directly with the content creators. Like, yeah, I'm really into Assassin's Creed, or I want to really check out Destiny 2 before I decide to buy it, or I would like to see what we're doing in these various raids before I decide to join these things. Like, that's very, very important. And so I want all that information to be available for people and to have as many people involved as we possibly can in that process, sharing all the new games that are coming out. Battlefront 2 looks absolutely fantastic. I'm very pleased with it. And my inner child, like looking at 4K Star Wars and being completely immersed in that environment, I think it looks better than the movies. And frankly, that is a huge step forward for technology. Gaming is my favorite form of entertainment. I'm really thrilled by how far it all has come. And I look forward to playing all of these games with you, not just the current ones, but ones in the future. Games like Star Citizen, games like Camelot Unchained, many of the other excellent IPs which are on the horizon. And I hope that we will have all of you here for a long time to come, and that you will make a long-term home here. The Guild does a variety of other events in and outside of game. BlizzCon is coming up. We've been to, I think, every single BlizzCon for the last, I don't know, since how many, all of them. Guild members have been to all of them. So the end result is we will be there again this year. We typically have a get-together that involves some dinners, going around the different panels and taking all of the pictures and updating it. Disney is also usually a thing. We just got back from doing Ruin Las Vegas 2017, which was a tremendous event. I had a tremendous amount of fun. I'd like for people to be aware that we do these things, summer vacations, meetups, PAX East, Comic-Con, and a whole variety of other relevant entertainment events, particularly in Southern California. We do a lot of movie premieres and other events. We were at the Chinese Theater for the latest Blade Runner 2049, which was a fantastic movie. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. It was something to see. Quite the spectacle. Really had a blast. And do encourage people to come up and get involved for those types of events in the future. So, in the future, rather. One of the major things that we do as an organization, and it is really important to me, is that this is a community that is building up a strong, active player base in so many different games. And it is critical to me, and it's very important that we recognize those contributions made by our members and recognize the officers and members who make all of this possible. We want to support the community to make sure that we're here for years to come, and that we're continuing to provide a positive environment to experience all the content, and so that the core mission of being able to come in to any of the games that we play and have full access to content, operations, raids, RBGs, Cyrodiil, world events, boss clears, and full-on 100% coverage of all the different critical games we play. And I play all of them. I love WoW. I love Star Wars, as you probably can tell. I played far too much Skyrim. more than I would ever want to mention, and I'm a big fan of the ESO universe. And Guild Wars 2 is a beautiful game. We've played and have a long pedigree. Have had many long and basically very successful PvP campaigns in these games over the years, and I want to continue to provide that to people. My objective is to be Loot Santa Claus, to run all the old content in all these different games and make sure that it's available to people, and to ensure that we have the strongest possible environment for growth, and that we're a strict meritocracy where people are putting in the work and are providing an excellent service to other members and are otherwise being constructive, have a full path to advancement and recognition here. So to that end, I'd like to have the department heads, directors, officers who have corporals and sergeants up for promotion, and lieutenants and officers up for promotion to have their recognition now on the Discord. Once again, this is getting, this all is recorded and it's put out so that it is logged, and those who can't make it to the meetings are able to watch them later in the week, and that it is posted to the front page of the website, which is ruination.com, where the new Guild Central Google Calendar is now available and published. And thank you to Poland for making that possible. So department heads, I'm going to yield the floor to you so you can cover promotions and recognition at this time.
All right, Iso's going to go first.
Go ahead.
I just hate getting stuck behind Star Wars because they always have so many promotions.
We're awesome.
I kid.
What the fuck, LP?
All right, so I got Harbinger going to Corporal. He's been doing a good job starting groups. Just doing a good job, man. I mean, I don't think he's sure of himself yet, but we'll get there. And Suzo is going to go to Corporal as well. Actually, just talked to him earlier between meetings, and he wants to do daytime. He's online at 9 a.m. Eastern and can be on until 6 p.m. Just leading groups. So that's going to be, if all works out, a huge addition for daytime activity, which should also yield more recruiting for the daytime. Seamus just is the man, and I just got to give it up to him. He's the star of my new YouTube video, so go check that out. But Seamus is just doing a great job for us over there, and he's my right-hand man. Let's see here. We got groups running every single night, guys. By 9 p.m., there's somebody running a group. Nighttime is epic. Hopefully, daytime will be the same. So no matter what your schedule is, you'll have times to run with Ruin ESO. If you're thinking about giving the game a try, please do. Please come over and just give it a try. You can probably buy it from CD Keys for $10 and give it a whirl. There's no sub. You don't have to pay a sub every month if you don't want to. The content that we do is completely free. Once you're level 10, you're good to go. You can come in and play with us. And yeah, that's it. I mean, it's a fun game. If you're looking for PvP and you're looking for world PvP, check it out and check out the new video, because that's pretty much what happens on a daily basis, whether Seamus is leading or I'm leading or whoever's leading. It's pretty laid back. So yeah, come give it a whirl. Good job, guys.
Other branches, Star Wars, ESO.
Okay, so for promotions in Star Wars, to Corporal, we have Cyper Ice. To Sergeant, we have Torian, Beardor, and Baby Claws. Congrats to all you new sergeants. And Lieutenant, Agent Sky has been promoted. Oh, sorry, I missed one sergeant. Cassian Solo also was promoted to sergeant. And Agent Sky has been promoted to lieutenant. He's been running ops pretty much every night and has been really helping build up that pub side. And then for officer, we have Riley, who's been instrumental in getting our progression group really built and clearing a lot of content that we were unable to clear before he joined the guild. So congratulations to everyone.
Congrats, guys.
Thank you so much.
I'll just put a little plug out there for Ruin in general. For all you newbies in here that this is your first guild meeting, man, like, it's a cool thing. I hope that you think it is a cool thing. I mean, it's not something that I had ever experienced in my 10 plus years of gaming before this. So love to have you here, and hope you make a home here.
All right. Do we have? I know we had a bunch of promotes for Guild Wars 2, and I'm assuming there's more for World of Warcraft. Do we have any department heads to go ahead?
Yes, I could talk a little bit about Guild Wars 2, some promotions. First of all, so Ghoul, I'd like to promote to Corporal, since he has been doing an amazing job. He's been running groups, being a solid lead here. That's great to hear. Nermal, who has been recruiting like a monster here. I walked away and he got 10 people just while I was gone. And Steadmark, who is also assisting in recruiting and, you know, helping out with events any way that is possible, and also giving some assistance in Final Fantasy XIV, which is unofficial as of now. But I'd like to take a moment to, you know, maybe talk a little bit about Guild Wars 2. We have a Halloween event that just started today. So if you wanted to give it a shot, now is the absolute best time that you possibly can. There's a labyrinth, there's a unique jumping puzzle that only happens once a year, costumes, all kinds of amazing things. All kinds of amazing things. And the best part of all, it's free. We run content that is 100% free. Silver Waste, base game, free to play, not a dime. World bosses, also completely free. Even the Mad King, the Halloween event, completely free to play. So give it a shot. Let me know if you need a guild invite. Go ahead and start installing it now if you want to.
Be advised, raging during Mad King events is possible.
Hello? Fucking jumping puzzle is the most irritating thing for most people.
It's so true.
Do not recommend for new players.
Is anyone allowed to talk here?
Yes.
May I ask if this is mandatory?
Guild meetings on Discord, if you're online, are mandatory unless you have a real life issue that is conflicting. So real world first.
A real life issue that is
You may absolutely go real life first. We're very laid back about it, and it is recorded. So if you're not able to make it, it's going to be put up because Merc is an outstanding gentleman and makes it available to everyone. So it's just here for those to go through promotions and give respect and recognition to people who've worked really hard over the last week or preceding weeks to get us to this point. And the bottom line is, guys, I've been at this for a long time. I put a lot of work in every day, and it is good to see the guild so active at this time. And we have
I
never.
literally just joined this guild, so I probably don't need to hear anything. So,
Well,
thank you.
no problem. Thank you for coming out, and you are free to go. But once again, we are at a tremendous level of activity. There's over 3,000 people on this Discord alone right now, and it's getting bigger every day. We have more and more people running events. We have more and more people stepping up to lead events. We have more content being produced on YouTube and Twitch. Our Facebook has never been so active. Every single one of the channels that is set up on Discord for information is lovingly cared for. There's updates on cars, entertainment, science, gaming, all of the subgroups of games. Every major game we play has its own sub-channels. We are really building this into something, and I'm extremely pleased to see. So to that end, I hope that you were involved with all the events that are on the calendar. All the game launch event dates are now on said calendar. All of the raids, operations, PvP events, creative events, user-driven events, and other seasonal events will be on that calendar, and it is being updated. This is the first week that it is available to us, and I want you all to be aware of it. So on that end, if any of the group leaders, RBG leaders, raid leaders, group leaders for any of the games have events they would like to advertise, I'm going to give the floor to all of you. And then after that, I'm going to dismiss groups to do their clears for the evening.
This is Baby Claus. I'm probably going to do like a Datacon run sometime soon. I don't know when yet, but I'll put a thing up. Just putting it out there for people who haven't done it yet.
You're my hero.
In SWOTOR, I'm getting ready to run a World Boss Conquest event.
Is making me want to play SWOR again. Not gonna lie.
Is this meeting over?
Do it.
We're about to run ops in SWOTOR Republic.
Give me a break.
Hey, on Thursday on Storm Rage Alliance World of Warcraft, guys, we're doing Tombs of Sargeras normal. I think that's our first raid for the guild. So if you guys want to participate in that, that'd be pretty great.
There's also another tomorrow at 7 p.m. server time. I'm going to be running the Yavin 4 Command Walker Ward Old Boss, and I know a lot of people need that for the legacy title you get. So if you're interested, come on out.
All right, on that end, are there any other events that need to be advertised for that anyone is interested in discussing at this time before I let you busy people run off?
Yes.
Good.
So on Star Wars, we're doing a Alderaan base raid right after the meeting here.
Okay.
Yes, we have things to announce.
Okay.
That is excellent.
Guild Wars 2, we are doing guild missions now. If you could join in the squad, we're going to be knocking that out for the week.
Right, at last call, because people are about to deploy down to do their guild missions and guild events by branch. And good luck and
I have
Godspeed.
one thing.
Go ahead.
We are having a Halloween transmog contest in World of Warcraft next Tuesday. After the
Order
meeting.
Alliance.
Both. We can do both.
The winners will pit against each other.
It doesn't matter what server you're in because we can bring you to any server.
Okay.
All servers and all factions. Look, that's one thing we share: love of amazing looking Halloween costumes. Exactly. By the way, yeah, no, it totally is a thing. Yeah, you should all be working on your Halloween. Just have a theme. It can be anything. It can be any theme, but you got to be able to defend it. We have some pretty harsh judges. You've never seen Lazarus doing the judging of the walk, but it is something to experience.
There's also an ESO on Wednesday 4 to 6 PST. Will be PvE running to help people get their gear that they need for sets and PvPing.
Excellent. Honestly, I am so pleased and grateful. Have you seen how many people are in this channel right now? Have you looked at how big we have become?
I'm pretty flabbergasted.
This is pretty great, and it's getting better every week. I'm so positive on this. If you'd like to help out and step into the officer corps to recruit or run operations or provide content to people, that's all it is. It's just providing a service that people enjoy. Playing tour guide and older content, doing guild missions, just doing things that provide useful rewards people enjoy. I try to be the best example I can. I only have so many hours in the day. We're going to do a full clear of all the old content on Alliance. I'll do the same thing for Horde tomorrow. We did all the old content on Sunday, get giant heaps of loot for people from the older content. We've been running a lot of base raids in Star Wars. I want to shout out to HK for making that possible. He's just been exceptional. So many people have been putting in a huge effort, and I'm just too many to mention here in the evening, but frankly, I'm very grateful to have all the support to get us to this point, and I'm always open to suggestions. You can just directly message me and we'll work on it. We're trying to build the best guild possible to be as competitive as we can be, and we're always open to good ideas. If you've been previously in some other organization, maybe another guild, maybe something in the military or in the business world or academia that is a functional way to improve the organization, I'm not wedded to any policies. We're always willing to improve and change, and I will take those ideas and go forward. So once again, always open for communication.
Do we still have the largest guild in WoW?
Do we still have what in WoW?
The largest guild in WoW, or at least are on
I mean, we have 4,000 or 5,000 people. I don't know where that puts us. Anyway, it's getting bigger, so at some point it doesn't really matter. I don't care what other guilds are doing. I care about making the best guild we possibly can. So on that end, is that everyone? Is that all the events, advertisements, etc., acknowledgements?
I just have one question, and that is, are we going to, on SWTOR, on the imp side, are we going to be doing the ops for the weekly this week?
We're doing the base raid, which is part of the conquest for Alderaan, and then Kalis runs group finder operations pretty much every night on the imp side.
Right. There's also an op for the event that's going on right now, and that's the one I'm talking about. I can't remember what it's called.
You're talking about the Rockghoul one, the eyeless, but I mean that could be talked about in Swotor chat.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, let's take it down there.
All right. Well, on that note, I'm going to do my usual run for Alliance, and then I will do the clear for the Horde later on, and then we'll do the world clear of all the other older content for the Alliance there. So if you are wanting to get 930 loot, come with me. If you're Horde, you are dismissed to do your usual raid content and clears for the day. And Star Wars, ESO, Guild Wars 2, good luck on all your missions. Thank you all for coming out. Everyone else here with me, follow me out. Horde, you're dismissed to do what you need to do. I'm going to do a quick clear for Argus for Alliance, and then I'll come over to Horde. So if you're Horde side, get ready to do Argus probably around, I would say, 7-ish, 7:30, okay? So if you have Alliance characters, log over here. We're going to do a quick Alliance clear, get the world bosses down, get some achievements done. Then we're going to go from there to do the Greater Invasion for 930 gear, and then we'll do the rest of the Argus clear as well for both factions, Horde and Alliance. So Horde, you can do what you need to do. You have about 45 minutes to get ready, get your groups off the ground. Alliance, follow me, and we'll summon from the usual location, same as last week. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for filming that. Honestly, I'm